Yeah, I mean there's scams. Sam or Zach XBT, Sam or what's that guy's name?
Well, there was one hack that I heard about that was pseudo rare, and pseudo swap was
NFTs are like
it was a
getting
really
going to
interesting
zero
it
real
was a
quick.
really interesting idea where they created a marketplace. And so what I believe from my understanding of pseudo swap was that they were treating NFTs like fractionalized currencies by themselves, basically. So there would be a currency off of one NFT, and then it would be like I post my board ape as collateral, and then there are markets that go up and down on pseudo swap, and then they're fractionalizing and then making everything like currencies. And then someone did pseudo rare where they offered like better staking or something, where it's like if I buy my fraction of a board ape and then I stake it so that I don't sell it, then I get a little bit of a fraction more. And then if it goes up in value, since I held longer, we talked about how staking, when you don't figure out where the yield is coming from, like it's coming from you. And also, like, you're getting more of tokens, but if the supply increases, like the basic mathematics of like, oh, I'm going to stake my fractionalized board ape because then I'll get a bigger chunk of it in the future when it's worth more. And it's like, well, what happens if it's worth less? And what happens if the other people sell their staking yields? And so the yields is always a red flag because, I mean, tokenomics, it has to make sense. Like, what's the supply?
Yeah, you
Is it
gotta
worth it to
understand
stake
where
it?
the yield is coming from. But the other hacks that I was like searching for earlier, Cameron Redman, apparently he's a notorious hacker where he hacked NFT Twitter accounts. And then he was also responsible for like hacking $37 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So yeah, there's all these like it's very scammy. People are leaving the space. Like I don't know,
Sam,
Tabasco
yeah,
or Tabasco,
yeah, from Alameda, it's Sam Trabucco.
Chabuco,
And what people were talking about was rats fleeing the sinking ship. So Sam Trabucco is the right hand man of
Sam Bankman
Sam
Fried.
Bankman
They went to
Fried.
math camp together.
Yeah.
That's how they met.
So they're saying at the beginning of the pandemic, there were like 400 CEOs that left their positions beforehand, and then they dumped their stock. And it was like the higher ups and different people knew that things were coming, and then now they're wondering if Sam Trabucco. But on the flip side, people were saying,
I
we had
think he just
seen
made too much money that
as a
that
he put some big
he
bets on Dogecoin, like I think sub a penny, and
well
then
he
like
just
he's got to be a billion.
unlimited
Like yeah,
money and then
yeah. Why
he's
keep
won the
going?
money game. He's
Yeah,
won the money game.
yeah,
No motivation to keep going.
yeah.
That's also the other thing. So it's like how much is enough for some people are like, when does it stop being fun? Where it's just like, oh, you win too much at a certain game, you get bored of playing it.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're really good at Call of Duty and your KD is like
So
5.
I think the question is though, where it's like, so what is the I mean, is it a signal or is it just a guy that just like certain people have cashed out? And that's a kind of
Well,
the crazy
another
thing. Like
CEO too cashed out, Miles Dusher,
I think it's Deutscher. I think it's
Deutscher,
Duscher.
Dusher, fucking Dusher. No, um, yeah, CEO Genesis, Michael Morrow steps down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
These people probably are chilling
smells
on beaches.
fishy given the current plethora of crypto lawsuits. Tweets. That was a tweet from Miles Deutscher.